the conditional tense. All right, the conditional tense is a verb tense. You know, we have the present tense and the preterite and the imperfect, and maybe you've studied the future or the subjunctive. This is another one. All right, well, what is the conditional? The conditional is to say what you could, would, or should do. And the first step is probably to know how to conjugate it. And the nice part about the conditional is that the AR, the ER, and the IR verbs all have the same endings. You'll notice that each one of these has an accent. So step one, for things you need to do, you're gonna have to memorize. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's form a couple. So let's take our verb and let's use hablar. And how about comer? We're going to put hablar into the yo form. And these conjugate just a little bit differently. So step one is to take the infinitive. And the infinitive is just the non-conjugated verb, which is what we have right here. And step two, add your ending. So let's write, I would speak. Hablar. Add your ending. We're going to come back over here and look for our ending. Ia. Comer. Let's do he would eat. Start with our infinitive. And we are going for he would eat. And we're looking at our endings. Ia again. And we will add that. Comeria. Now if you've noticed, the yo form and the la usted form have the same endings. And so what we want to do to clarify is put the subject pronoun. So let's go ahead and put in the yo and the l. And we translate this by saying, I would speak, he would eat. All right, step one, memorize your endings. The next question we have, do we have any stem changers in the conditional? And the answer is no. And that makes me happy. That's less that I have to memorize. The second question that we have is, do we have any irregular verbs? And unfortunately, we do have some irregular verbs, which at first makes me a little bit sad. But then I find out that these irregular verbs that we're going to use for the conditional, well, those are the same irregular verbs that we're going to use in the future tense. So if I memorize them once, then I don't have to memorize them again. So maybe he's just, I don't know, maybe he's a little mad, but sad, confused, I don't know. All right, so what are our irregular verbs for the conditional tense? Well, we have them right here in this list. So you would take decir, for example, and we have a stem. So you take your stem, and then you will add an ending. So if we wanted to put it in the yo form, diría. In the to form, take our stem, add the ending. Let's look at one more. Say querer. Take our stem, and add our ending. And again, this could be I would want, he would want, she would want. And so what we want to do is clarify that and put our subject pronoun out here. All right, that's the conditional. They're all there is to it. Memorize your endings, memorize your irregulars, and start practicing. All right, let me know how you do. Suerte.